The men who toil in the trenches on the NASCAR Winston Cup circuit are a brave, hard-working lot. Modern-day throwbacks to an era when men forged their reputations on sweat, hard work, and honesty. Men who would look you straight in the eye and challenge you for the sake of competition. That competitive spirit is exactly what fuels the annual Unocal 76 World Championship Pit Crew race. Dale Earnhardt's crew, appropriately nicknamed the Junkyard Dogs, had won the championship an unprecedented 4 straight times prior to the 1989 showdown in Rockingham, North Carolina. They were, of course, the favorites to split up the $7,000 in first prize money. A record 27 teams entered the 1989 contest, and the top challengers included the Smoking Guns of Tim Brewer and the Budweiser crew. The Tide Bunch led by Jeff Hammond, the Kodiak Kids with Barry Dotson calling the shots, and the Elliott clan flying the Coors colors. To intensify the drama, Barry Dotson and his driver Rusty Wallace were in the thick of the Winston Cup championship race with Dale Earnhardt and his crew chief Kirk Shelmerdine. The classic confrontation was set. With the Warriors gone, the battleground lay silent and cold, giving little indication of the unrestrained fury that would be witnessed in the morning. The morning bristled with enthusiasm as the leaders prepared their troops for battle.
Let's check on these gas cans here.
What you need to do, and you remind Norman, don't spill it, just be good and smooth, just like he always does. Putting in half a can, it ain't no big deal. Just need a good solid stop, and we got them. That's all we need. Only thing that's hurt us before is penalties.
We've tricked a few of them. Keeps their mind off what's going on.
An ironic twist of fate on the blustery morning of the event. The luck of the draw had the defending champions the first team on the line.
I'm glad they're going first to give us something to shoot for.
So we'll just stop him plumb behind this. Stop him plumb behind this.
Yeah, in other words, put the nose right there.
About where the wheel marks are, about where that old tape was. Yeah. A little hole in the ground, that's about.
If we were to be good enough to beat them, just have a good stop and beat them, it'll work on them for the championship too. Yeah. I can promise you.
Let's go, we gotta go. You'd rather us than anybody else, hadn't you?
I'll give it back.
Hey.
Even the family.
Good luck.
A race can be won or lost in the pits. A first-rate pit crew can help a driver make up many lost positions with a fast stop and a skillful turn of a wrench. The standard of excellence of the Unocal 76 World Championship Pit Crew race is a notch higher. The rules of the event are excruciatingly clear. Once a driver trips a timing light, the seconds tick off. The stop is completed and a base time established when the driver trips another timing light exiting the pit. However, penalties are slapped on in terms of seconds for the following infractions: 3 seconds for each loose lug nut, 3 seconds for tires that dangerously roll away, 3 seconds for leaving pit wall before the car has tripped the timing light, 5 seconds for spilled gasoline, and 10 seconds for running over equipment.
It's year in and year out the same deal. It's just 0 mistakes. You know, quickness is a big part of it, but as you can see by all the penalties, it's just not having no mistakes. And it's normally mistakes that'll never show up on race day, but in pit crew competition it will.
The moment had come. The ultimate test was at hand. Kirk Shelmerdine's finely tuned cast stood confidently as Dale Earnhardt pointed his black stallion down pit road. Near tragedy struck the proud champions as the car screeched to a halt, well beyond its mark. The shrill scream of the air guns pierced the air as they battled courageously to recover. As the NASCAR inspectors began checking for violations, the champions knew they had faltered.
Cecil, you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What happened? Looked like Dale came in a little bit hot.
He a little hot, and he overslid a little bit and tagged me on the foot a little bit. It's all right. I can walk on it anyway.
What'd you think of the stop? People seem to be disappointed just a bit.
We are disappointed. It was a very poor stop for us. It really was.
We finally did a wrong one, I believe.
What went wrong, David?
I don't know, we just had a sync the whole way. It just wasn't what we needed this time, I don't think. Just have to wait and see.
The inspectors confirmed what each man already knew: 6 seconds and penalties. There would be a new champion. The 4-year reign had come to an end.
Well, it wasn't really going as planned. Dale slid a little bit over the pit wall. It just didn't go as fast as we liked, just a little offbeat, but we'll get him next time.
The race was now wide open. The money and the prestige were there for the taking.
Can you guys do it?
Yeah, we can do it. We've got some good guys with us right now. We've hired a bunch of extra people that's been helping us for the end of the year, and we think we've got a pretty good shot at it. We're optimistic. We'll see what happens. If we don't make any mistakes, you never know what'll happen.
It's hard to. There's a lot of good teams out there, and if it comes down to one cold turkey stop, and I guess a 3-bunch really shows what can happen. They do 20-second stops during the race, and they wound up with a bad stop.
With the team so closely matched in talent, the winner would emerge from a select group of men who performed their various skills with nerves of steel. The type of men who could dig deep and combine poise with performance. One by one, they attempted to make their mark. The talent-laden Stroh's Light team, led by veterans Robin Pemberton and Steve Meal, pulled off a quick one. The inspectors would tell the tale.
Steve, was that a good one?
I don't know. It didn't feel like a good one. I had trouble with 2 nuts on this side to come off a little bit, and I had to run them on with my gun. But you're so excited you don't know if it's good or bad, Just glad it's over.
One loose lug nut, the lone culprit in the way of the title. The base time for 4 tires and gas, just a fraction over 26 seconds.
It's hard to warm up with all the pressure on you. That's good. It says a lot for all the guys, One, and it was barely loose. It was a good stop. Proud of them.
The surprise of the day was turned in by the very next team. Robert Harrington's band of unknowns serviced Lake Speed's Oldsmobile in just over 26 seconds and with no penalties.
I think you guys surprised some people out there.
Well, we knew we could all along. It's just a matter of fact somebody putting a stopwatch on us.
Hey, a thing like this could help the morale on this team. You've had some tough luck.
Well, we've had tough luck, but the morale's been up in this team all year. That's why I say, regardless of the time, I got the best team.
Harrington's heroes had the time to beat as the mounting pressure took its toll. Meanwhile, the tension was building as the serious contenders waited their turn.
I guess in a lot of ways, this really makes you more nervous than during the race because you're focused during the race on the cars and the running, but today everybody's focusing on you. So I think today it's just getting by without any penalties.
Also, you've only got one shot at it, whereas in a race, if you make a mistake, you can come back maybe.
Oh yeah, a driver can make up for a lot on pit road just as soon as the pits can save the driver a lot of time. We can kind of take care of each other, but today, no, can't do that.
After a few more teams succumbed to the pressure, Jeff Hammond's Tide crew stood waiting to be counted, anxious to seize the moment.
There's so much pressure, so much money up right now. I think that's the biggest thing everybody's really having problems with right now. I keep telling my guys, and I'm just hoping that everybody will just do like we said. We're not looking to win it. We want us to get 10th place. And if we do any better than that, well, that's just gravy. But that's what we're looking for to do, is no penalties, just have a lot of fun. And when we get done, we're going to go out and have us a dinner or something together and just enjoy itself. So that's the main thing.
Billy, it's showtime now, isn't it?
Well, it's all now but to do it. That's all that's left. Go out there, we just want to go have good, consistent stop, no penalties, and win a little money.
Darrell Waltrip brought the Tide Chevrolet in with the touch of a surgeon. His crew attacked the car with machine-like precision, a masterpiece being painted in a matter of seconds.
Looks like you guys nailed that one.
That was it's pretty quick. I was a little slow on the right front getting my tire on, but a little out of breath too, getting too old for this.
When you guys get over the wall and you hit your first tire good, do you know you're in the middle of a good stop?
Yeah, you can tell just as soon as you hit your first lug nut. Crowd's sounding pretty good. Let's go check our lug nuts.
All right.
Great stop for you guys. No lug nuts.
Oh, man, I tell you what. I just kept asking them just to give me a good, smooth, business as usual stop, and the boys did it. I'm proud of them. I am really proud of the Tide race team today and Darrell Waltrip.
I'll tell you what, it'll be a good meal tonight.
I tell you what, I'm buying.
The Tide team posted numbers that would be tough to beat: 24.681 seconds and no penalties. But three of the toughest teams on the circuit were readying themselves for the challenge. All confident, but all fully aware that they would have to execute as never before. The Elliott clan was the first to face the stern test. Their stop was clean, but perhaps a bit too conservative. A fraction over 28 seconds would finish in the money, but not good enough for the title. In another curious twist of fate, the teams of Tim Brewer and Barry Dodson drew back-to-back starting assignments.
Can the 11th car do it? Can Tim Brewer win it this afternoon?
Get it over with. Come on.
Well, if you can think Tim Brewer can do it, how about let's hear from you? You're pulling for Terry Labonte and Junior Johnson.
Let's hit it. You ready?
Do it, guys.
Hey, we beat them one time. I know we can do it again.
Mikey. Well, been waiting
for Bonnie on the apron of the track at turn 4 now and down the pit lane.
Okay, guys. Easy. Easy. Hit it!
The look on Brewer's face told the story.
Hell, it wasn't even close. Well, you know, I left one loose on the left front. It was a little slow coming around. Wasn't a good stop. We should have done better. You know, it was my fault. What can you say?
The last serious contender was perhaps the mightiest.
Showtime.
All eyes were glued on the white-clad warriors. If any one of Dodson's men slipped for a second, the title was a virtual lock for the Tide crew. Some brave individuals quietly were gunning for the world record time set by the Earnhardt-Shelmerdine crew of 23.808 seconds. This was the moment they lived for. The time when the great ones elevate their performance to levels previously thought impossible. The base time was an incredible 2/100ths of a second faster. But Barry Dodson sensed trouble.
Too slow.
Good stop, 2 lug nuts.
Same as always, we beat ourselves on Saturday, and we seemed to make it up on Sunday. We beat the 3-car out of the pits here to win the race, so we'll have to do that tomorrow.
Would you change anything if you were to do these stop again?
No, you know, I didn't have to tell them. They knew all we had to do was have a good stop, no penalties. We just didn't do it. You get excited about it, you can't help it. And I guess it's about time for me to mess up.
Jeff Hammond, Billy Wilburn, and Eddie Dickerson moved to an observation tower to watch the final 7 teams. Joining them was their respected competitor, Kirk Shelmerdine.
Oh, the king, here he comes. He's making his entrance on the pit road.
Will, somebody jumped too soon.
Richard Petty's team represented the last obstacle between the first prize money, championship rings, and the honor of being the fastest guns in the sport for at least another year.
Looks good on the right side. Looks real good.
Right side's looking good. Uh-oh, confusion.
Got him right there. Cost him 10ths of a second. Oh man, looks fast.
You're okay, guys. You're okay. Huh? We're okay. You're all right.
29 what? 29 what?
Vince, did we do it?
We won.
Did we do it? Yeah!
Yeah.
Jeff. Hey, Rob.
Congratulations. Great job for you guys.
Well, I tell you what, I think I'm about to go to the infirmary after this. I've been up here in that little tower here watching everybody come in and out. I mean, it's just about to kill me. I thought I was a veteran of this stuff and that I could handle the pressure, but I've been honest with you. I'm give out. It just literally give out because I wanted it so bad. You know, the last time I was on a winning pit crew deal was in 1979 with Junior Johnson, and the guys have worked so hard this year, and we just, you know, I'm just so proud of them. I don't know what else to say, and I just feel very lucky.
An electronic timing device and a few loose lug nuts here and there provided the official results for the record books. But the final verdict was issued by a jury of peers. The rest of the courageous men who work side by side the Tide crew each Sunday on the NASCAR Winston Cup circuit. It's a silent yet respectful tribute that each member of the championship crew will be accorded for at least another year.